Introduction. You can never know enough about your characters. This quote, given by W. Somerset Maugham, explains beautifully the necessity of creating meaningful characters in order for a novel to be successful. And, indeed, if you look back to all the books, movies, and shows you have loved in your life, you will find that each had at least one character you could connect with, someone that continued to live on within your heart long after you finished those books, movies, or shows. Characters are the life of any literary work, be it novels, plays, or short stories. As readers, the first thing that hooks you in a story is when you start caring about its characters. Once you start caring about the characters, you relate to their thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You will also feel connected to the happenings and events of their lives. However, as a writer, creating multi-dimensional characters that your readers can relate to is a challenge. Many writers out there would agree that it is, in fact, one of the most difficult parts of writing a story. Story writing is a serious job, and not something that springs from a mere idea. While the idea is the seed of any story, to turn your story into a full-grown tree, you will need to string all your ideas and thoughts together into a meaningful work. And even if you manage to power through and complete your story, you will need to have that wow factor in order for it to stand out amongst the countless published stories available to readers. Something that will help your story catch the attention of the audience. This is a stage where many writers feel stuck, which is also a form of writer's block. If you're a writer with a half-finished book looking for inspiration to move ahead, or someone who wants to write stories but is nervous about where to begin, I understand what you're struggling with. This book has been written to address the struggles and challenges faced by writers like you. In the chapters ahead, I'll discuss the components of a good story. Throughout this journey, I will talk about several strategies and techniques that you can learn that will develop your writing. The book is designed as a guide for all the writers who have great potential but lack the confidence to write an interesting, engaging story that can keep the readers glued to the pages. It also explains the ideal thought process that can motivate you to write better. Most importantly, it talks about the art of creating character arcs that can keep the readers captivated throughout the story. If you've already finished writing your story and need guidance for editing it effectively, you will also learn about making final improvements in your story. And, in the end, you must be wondering if I'm qualified for the task of writing a book that can serve as your companion during your writing journey. You're right to ask. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Born and raised in Oxfordshire in the United Kingdom, I've been studying creative writing and cryptology for over 35 years now. I have 2 children and am married to a professor who teaches at a local university. Because I've been engaged in creative writing for so many years, both personally and professionally, I have learned a lot about the process, and am here to share with you fine people the knowledge and experience I've gathered over the years. On a personal level, helping other writers with the writing of their novels is a truly satisfying and rewarding experience for me. As an avid reader, I genuinely hope to fill the world with more amazing stories. Not only does it give me great pleasure, but it also strengthens my own confidence in writing. In other words, with your growth and development as a writer, I grow as well. After spending decades studying creativity, the most priceless lesson I've learned is that no matter how good a writer is, they can always improve and become better at it if they receive the right guidance and advice. And it is my intention to present all writers of the world with an ultimate guide for creating better, more impactful stories. 1. The Holy Trinity. The concept of the Holy Trinity originated from Christianity, wherein it is believed that the Almighty, who protects and blesses its followers, is not one single entity. It exists in 3 different forms. These forms are of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and while these 3 are distinct, they have the same essence or nature. Just like the 3 entities that guide believers spiritually in life, a good story is also created with the union of a Holy Trinity, the union of plot, structure, and characters.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.